Hi there, this is Cusp of Beauty Tarot. This is a message for Virgo-Libra. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is just like hard to handle the slippery cards. It's my MO. This is for Virgo-Libra. I'm going to do some overarching energies. I'm going to do a line on life and career. And then whatever's going to just be prominent. And then I'm going to do a line for relationships. And kind of just go intuitively on what it's telling me. Okay, clarify as needed. So what are the overall energies from the mid-March to mid-April period for Virgo-Libra? And by the way, I'm going to be doing my next readings in order of most liked. So I do appreciate you liking and sharing and subscribing. It really supports the channel well and keeps me going too. So overall energies for Virgo-Libra during this period, mid-March 2020. Okay, so we have foundation. When foundations are improperly designed, building upon them is fraught with difficulties. You may be feeling that the dreams you've built your world upon are crumbling, giving way to the pressures of life. For now, stop trying to justify broken dreams. Review your life plan, find flaws, and seek new ideas and start again, brick by brick. Interestingly, I have not ever pulled this card. So that's very significant, and it has the doorway leading to other doors, leading to other stairs, leading to other pathways. So it's really a powerful message about building your life element by element. And then this other one is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So it kind of reminds me of the energy of the tower, where it's really important to look at what you're building upon, and is the foundation truthful, authentic, and right for you, and that you might examine what needs to be rebuilt. And interestingly enough, I mean, this deck is really about the doorways and seeking within. And this is the only card, I think, in the whole deck that speaks to pathways being built on solid ground. So honesty, and honesty with yourself, I think, primarily is what is being called here. So I think I'm going to use this deck for the life and career spellcasters. Let's see what's going on for Virgo-Libra. Seven of Pentacles, Empress, Page of Wands, and Knight of Wands. So what this is telling me, bottom of the deck, is the Nine of Cups. What this is telling me, Virgo-Libra, is that in your life right now, there's really building on that oracle message of carefully looking at your foundation and what you're building. The Seven of Pentacles is a patient card, and in the same way, no matter the deck, they're always either planting something or evaluating where to put an investment or how to build for the future. So right now you may be assessing your plans for the future when it comes to your career, trying to patiently wait for the completion or growth of a project, of a work opportunity. But it's really auspicious because you have very good luck right next to it with the Empress. So if you're planting your seeds carefully and scrutinizing where you put your energy and having patience, this would say that it has the potential, because I see this as the same person really, whether you're male or female doesn't matter, or whatever gender energy, but you know, the same person that's trying to carefully plant for the future is going to reap a very abundant reward. And the Page of Pentacles, Wands, is exactly that. The Page of Wands is choosing a path and how to be inspired. So this says to me you're definitely, you know, patience will pay off. Carefully, something that you're cultivating. If this speaks to you, it's because you're in the middle of waiting on something or trying to take care to make the right choices. But the Page of Wands definitely has a couple of options, and he's willing to leave behind one avenue for another. So you might be faced with a choice, Virgo-Libra, where you're contemplating, is it time to leave something in the past or behind when it comes to my life experience? or my, career even. But ultimately, there is going to be, I think, a temptation by a certain either person, colleague, work opportunity, or just character in your life, could even be a friend, that wants to tell you about an opportunity. I think the challenge is, yeah, you want to listen to it, but just be aware, again, be careful. And I think that your oracles are telling you that. Be careful that it's something that you can build on and that would, appeal to your wishes and has staying power and the ability to nurture and grow it, not something fleeting. Like this would not be the time to pick up on any kind of a marketing scheme or franchise or business that seems almost too good to be true. There are, you definitely could be at a crossroads deciding a new way to go for a career or an inspired idea. But this, to me, is as exciting as the Knight of Wands can be. It can also be a quick in and out energy. So it would just be, to me, saying be careful about your choices, either in a life choice or a career path choice. You have the potential to have something be very prosperous here. But just, to choose carefully, I think, is the message. And make sure that it aligns with who you uniquely want to be. Be honest, not overly idealistic with yourself, no matter what this is. What else do you need to know about this, Virgo-Libra? Yeah, again, I think patience and some introspection, maybe even some advice from somebody who's been there. Probably not worth overthinking it, because if you overthink it, it's going to create a lot of stress for you. Stepping back from the situation to really understand what your factors are for making a decision when it's not in an emotional moment is really always a good idea. So making that list of what your ideal scenario is in your next career opportunity or in your next relationship, whatever it is you're contemplating, business opportunity, try to assess it when you're not in that emotional heat of the moment. Retreat and go within. Give yourself time to assess it, but make those lists and desires and visions separate from the heat of the moment. And then you come up, usually with your best decision. You have the best control and the most high chance of being successful. So you may also be dealing with a leader who wants to woo you into an opportunity. So be careful. This certainly could be that you're going to, with some care, end up in the control seat yourself, or have an opportunity for some leadership and definitely some opportunity to make some money. Again, I think it's going to spark some emotional inspiration, the beginning of something new, something that has the opportunity to be victorious, and you can release this idea of drudgery, and it'll be something that puts you on the inside circle, which you may not have felt like you have been in recently. So those are some really good, I think, indicators for work. Let's jump over and do a little bit of a look at relationship. And don't be afraid of transitions. Again, if something is built on faulty ground or is not for you or doesn't fit that list, use your discernment to be able to say yes and no to what's going to work for you. And don't be afraid of change. Just be patient and make a good decision, I think, is the main message. So continuing along with the energy of careful to build good, truthful, authentic foundations and being honest with yourself, let's look at relationships and what's coming in for you, either with someone you have on your mind or maybe just somebody new. If you're single or don't have somebody on your mind, let's see what energies are coming in for you, Virgo-Libra, for relationship. Okay. 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and another Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. Again, I'm sorry, 9 of Pentacles. So the ability to build some independence, abundance on your own. And again, we were just talking about the potential energy that this sounded like to me of building strong foundations, to not be alarmed when certain things need to be built back brick by brick, that they have to be built on integrity and honesty. And underneath the deck, I do have a tower, and that says to me it's an affirmation that abundance is possible, but also be aware that you may have to recreate something. When it comes to relationships, don't be afraid to kind of rock the foundation if it's not the right foundation for you. That could mean having a difficult conversation to rejig a current relationship. It could mean, actually guiding yourself to a new relationship, if that's the case. We have the Three of Swords and then the Four of Swords. So something definitely, definitely was difficult and hurt you, and yet it's caused you to retreat and take a moment and pause and reevaluate. I feel like there's a little bit of that same energy that was going on in the life and career, that stepping back, being patient, and the introspection. And when you do that, you will have the ability to come together properly to build with somebody. So I don't know if that would be someone through work, because sometimes that's the case with the Three of Pentacles. But it seems to me that there's coming off of a kind of a wounded, hurt energy. You will be taking time to reassess. It's a good idea to slow down and rebuild and look at who you're building with. Okay, that's like really evaluating carefully who you're building with. And again, this is the exact same position we had the Knight of Wands in the life line I just read, life and career. And that says to me like there's a really high likelihood that you're going to be interfacing with a Knight of Wands type of opportunity or person. That could be very attractive, could be initially very appealing, maybe in this relationship realm, somebody who is either from a work or personal or love perspective, very igniting of your interest, could be a great conversationalist, just could be just a mutual attraction thing happening, or it's going to be coming in fast. But the caution point is you were coming off of this. So whether it's the same person coming back in, especially, be careful. If it's a new person coming in, still be careful, because you're trying to guard your heart a little bit. You're trying to rebuild, and you don't want to make any rash decisions. So I think it's just saying be careful. Looks like definitely potential for passion coming in, and a chance to build and rebuild, or maybe even just go out socially with somebody to kind of get back out there after a period of quiet, maybe even a little bit of solitude. Coming off of the hurt. So what was that hurt about? What was the hurt about for Virgo Libra? Why did they end up retreating here? I just would like to learn more about that in 2 cards. So I think somebody was giving to more than one person, or maybe just not giving enough to you, that there was a lack of reciprocity. But for a while, I think you were willing to kind of turn a blind eye to it. You were willing to kind of put up with it maybe until it got to the point of you couldn't anymore, basically. So chances are you pulled yourself out of the arrangement, Virgo Libra, and that was probably wise. Maybe set a boundary that you hadn't been setting with a particular person, or in your life in general, if it's not applying to a particular person. But that could have isolated you a little bit. And it looks like you might have actually turned your attention back to work and staying busy, coming out of this rest period. That was probably a good fail-safe for you, is to pour yourself into places where you could be effective. And again, I mean, the work and money area has been going well for you, and looks like it would continue to go well. And it's an area that you feel really confident in and that you feel shored up in. So this opportunity to build with someone in the Three of Pentacles in a real material, practical way, what's that about? Well, there is definitely going to be potentially, wow, interesting, Page of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles. So there's definitely a synchronistic coupling here that is maybe going to come by your way by way of flirting or somebody making an apology. That you may be reconnected to somebody on a project or just in life that has the potential to be a really well-matched partner for you in some respects. It's like if you were apart from somebody who seemed like the partner for you, looks like you may have an opportunity to be reconvened with that person and work at it again. And, you know, it could be that you're dealing with an emperor. It could be you. This could be a message for you to maintain your good boundaries if that does happen. I want to know what this Knight of Wands is about. Emperor in the upright, Empress in the reverse. I typically am only reading in the upright. And again, if that's the case, and you have King and Queen of Pentacles, Emperor and Empress, I would just say be aware again if this is truly a match for you or if it's going to have the ability to really give you what you would want, and that whoever this person might be that might be coming back in or a new opportunity, making sure that what appears to be such a wow, instant great match potentially, or a reminder of what was really a good match, just a caution point that it's not a power struggle between the two of you. As powerful as the Emperor and Empress can be, sometimes that can be a power struggle, especially because it first fell out in reverse to me. So, I mean, this is just a really, it's a good and interesting opportunity coming up with somebody, and somebody well suited to you, chemistry, attraction. My caution point is be aware of your sensitive areas when somebody's not giving enough. And you have a tendency to kind of be blinded by this attraction or blinded by all their other positive qualities. Just be aware if somebody's coming back or coming in, to hold yourself to standards, you know, that really keep you in control and confident in the situation. I'm just going to see if there's any other messages for you, Virgo-Libra, when it comes to this relationship stuff. What else, Virgo-Libra, need to know? It's really an interesting coupling here, though, with King and Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor and the Empress. I don't really see that too often. Could be a big opportunity. Just be careful of what you're taking on. That what's being offered to you, and as shiny and as you know, amazing as it could be, a new start with somebody, or maybe a revisiting of it, that it doesn't come with the baggage that you've been trying to get away from. That's the message. I'm going to end it there, but wow, need I say more? This is, you know, definitely got the potential to be that kind of a learning relationship. But then I, you know, sandwiched in between the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, I do have the Five of Pentacles, which tells me, you know, it's on the path, and you're on the path to knowing what works for you, to making decisions that are really good for you in partnership, just to kind of avoid that being left out, not getting enough in return, kind of, you know, energy, the imbalance that, you know, could be because you've seen it before, okay? And you don't want to go there again. So what glitters is sometimes gold, but sometimes comes with certain burdens. So just be aware of that. But the potential's here to work hard at something that could be very rewarding if you keep your boundaries and are very aware going into it. So with that, I will leave it here. I hope you have a great mid-March to mid-April, or whenever you're watching this time is right. And I'll see you soon.